Hello?
You know what to do.
Yes, boss. I'm in. I just got off work, and you know what that means. Time to go play Pokemon cards. You ready, little dude?
I will stain your car's leather with the blood of my enemies.
Great! Okay, let's go! We're at Chili's now. Chili's magic. Anyway, today I'm running with the Porygon Z and Porygon 2 our command deck. You run 20 rocket supporters. There's 5 of them. You can run 4 of each. They'll have extremely powerful varying effects. You discard as many as you possibly can with like the Brilliant Blender or Porygon Z's Reconstitute ability. And then you can hit for a maximum of 400 damage with a single prizer. You pretty much just play Porygons. There's no 2 prizers in the deck, so you can try to pull ahead in the prize race. There's nothing really fancy. You just discard as much as you can and then kill. So I will be keeping track of how many discard supporters I get throughout the night, and we will see what happens, and it will be fun. And one of the employees just walked by and made like a really gross noise, and it kind of threw me off, but that's what's going on. That's what we're running today. I've got my son, Schmingle. I don't know. He doesn't have a name yet. You guys should name him in the comments. What's his name? Yeah. Hey, it's future Krebs. Or past Krebs, depending on when this is. Ooh. Yeah, I'm looking over the final product, and it was really loud in that room. From now on, I'm gonna do things outside. So, yeah, bear with me for this one. Sorry. Yeah, I'm in.
Damn, that was good. I want more, but I'm full.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, round 1 is over. I unfortunately lost this one. It was against a Terra box. I think it was just traditional Terra box, no EVs. I'm kind of upset. I had so many supporters in my hand off of like a Roto stick, and I had Ultra Ball and everything, and then I got Iono'd out of my hand onto the bottom of the deck, and I whiffed a KO by not having a attacker. I think I was either missing Reversal or I was missing PZ. And then I whiffed a KO by 10 damage from not having enough supporters. So I whiffed 2 turns. I could have whiffed one of those turns and been fine, but whiffing 2, that unfortunately is what lost me the game. I lost by 1 prize. But it was fun, it was cool. The maximum damage that I hit in that game, I believe, was 260. So I think that is the record to beat for next game. So we'll see if I can beat 260. And hopefully things go better next round. No more whiffing things. Yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
Round 2 just ended. I played against United Wings. I did lose against United Wings. It's funny that's kind of the 1 prize discard decks against each other. He had things like Luxurious Cape and also Squawk Ability, which I would have loved to take advantage of and take 2 prizers while he's only taking 1. However, my hand was booty butt garbage, and that's not just me complaining about a hand that I misplayed. I drew into Porygon 2s and Porygon Zs and had no Porygons on the board. Used Petrol to get Rocket's Factory to get some semblance of draw, but then just hit more energy cards. So I also whiffed a KO on the Dark Tricks by 1 supporter. So that's the theme of night, is whiffing by 1 supporter, which is really frustrating. But you know, we're at those bottom tables now. We're 0-2. Hopefully I can just farm some wins and the Porygon Z can start arc commanding and kind of give me a refresh. You know what I mean? That was a Windows joke.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay, we're here in front of the fridges now. I was played into a Grim Snarl deck for round 3. It was very winnable. I was doing 300 damage this time with the arc command. However, I made a crucial misplay. I did not bench enough Pokemon, and then whenever my opponent was able to get down double Monkey Dory, they were able to move damage and KO both my reigning Porygon Zs. I got a little too scared to put down the Porygon 2, because for tonight's Stretcher back a Porygon, because if I do put down a Porygon, my opponent is simply able to Adrenabrain and Shadow Bullet and just knock it out. So I got a little spooked and didn't put down the Porygon. I did not prepare myself, however, for double Monkey Dory, and so I did lose off of not having enough bench support Pokemon. However, if I had one more turn, I would have knocked out that Grimmsnarl, and it would have been a win for Porygon. So I can't go positive anymore, which means I won't be winning my money back tonight. But I'm still having a good time playing the Porygon deck. It's really fun to just rip through it, and it's pretty cool. I do recommend, if anyone wants to play the Porygon, you can play my list. Just don't get spooked and play down your stuff. Yeah. Okay, another round done. I lost again. This time, I was doing so much damage. I was so ahead. I think it was like 2-6 at some point. And then I got Iono'd and just couldn't reestablish, which is super frustrating. I was totally killing it, just taking knockout after knockout after knockout. I even knocked out the Fez. My opponent had like 2 cards in hand. And then the Iono came down. I had 3, and just like, that was it. Even more frustrating, I only play 6 basic Pokemon in this deck, and 2 of them are prized. I try not to complain about prizes too much, but that is pretty frustrating, especially when it's Mimikyu, which I can use to do damage to Dragapult with the Dual Mimicry, or even take a knockout on Charizard if I copy their attack. But I also didn't have my last Porygon, so I wasn't able to put down another Porygon and have another follow-up that way. So that was real frustrating. Yeah, 0-4 does not feel good. It is a fun deck. I was having fun. That last one kind of took the wind out of my sails, I won't lie. To be so ahead and then just have it all taken away from me. There's a reason these decks aren't used. There's a reason they're kind of bad. But we're having a bit of a fun time. It's a bit of a funny deck. I wish I could say I was doing better, but it's kind of whatever. We're just going to keep going. We're going to go into this next round and see if I can clinch out 1 win. 1. That's all I want. Please.
Final round. Fight!
Alright, round 5 is over. I did get a win. I played against a tiny child.
What did he say?
And donked him. So, hey, it wins it. We went 1-4. Only won $4, but that's okay. It was a lot of fun playing this deck. It is a really fun deck. Here's the list, here's the deck list. I recommend you try it for like online stuff. I wouldn't take it to a local probably, but if you want to have a fun deck to grind on ladder, here it is. Enjoy it. Things I would change about the deck, probably more Night Stretchers, more Sacred Ash. But I didn't really have any problems with like the discard. It was just like, when you have a deck that just draws and it's like a bit memey, you'll get like taken down by like Iono and like actually good decks. But that's okay, it'll happen. So the lesson that we learned is don't have fun, only play what wins you games. Oh, and I got a buddy popping on my prize pack, so that's pretty cool.